Michelle.
And Karen.
And we're back with food and color. So guys, we have an interesting topic for the year. 2021 has just started. And actually, before we get into that, today's video was brought to you by Hopper and walnut spread. So we're always looking for like healthy things. We're actually breaking our fasts. And that's actually the topic of the video, is basically fasting. And this is one of the ways, or one of the foods that we eat to try to keep things healthy. We have walnut and cashew butter. And basically we're just smearing it all over the apple, the apple, like so. Guys. This is so good. When your taste buds get like, who straight at me like that?
You're welcome, sister. When I posted something like this, somebody was like, ew, when she saw it. She was like, ew.
True. Facts.
And I was just like, don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it.
Don't it look like cat poo? It actually, sorry to be nasty, but that's what it looks like. Look at this light colored, like, it looked nasty.
It doesn't look that nasty.
Yuck.
Well, maybe because I know what it was.
It looked yuck, but it tastes fire.
I know. And if you really, really want to bump it up, actually, sister, I'm mic'd up, so you just sprinkle a little cinnamon on that bad boy. That's a snack. That's a snack right there.
In case you forgot, apples are full of fiber, potassium, they're antioxidant, vitamin C, B vitamins. And you know what? Right now, I'm all about the Honey Crisp apples. The Honey Crisp apples are like very sweet. I guess hence their name, Honey Crisp. They're very crunchy and sweet. Depending on the time of year or where you get the apples, they actually taste like, not really like honey, but they're sweet, sweet. Apparently, these, like a medium-sized Honey Crisp apple has about 19 grams of sugar. But that's why it's like dessert. With the nuttiness of the walnut, it's so nice. Guys, do you kind of feel like sometimes being from the Caribbean that we're kind of scornful about trying new things?
Yes. Well, I don't feel scornful about trying new things, but I do find that there are a lot of people that are like, if they see something like this, they'll be like, I want that, you know, and
I want that.
really
just eat that, you know. I want that. What kind of mix up something. But guys, sometimes you're missing out on some good, like, you know, different things that are actually good for your body. And you know, as my mom says, scornful dog yam dirty pudding. And I'm not exactly sure how that fits in this context, but you know, we can't always,
it sounds like it should.
Yeah, can't be scornful of, like, you know, the beautiful things that God has put here for us to eat. But really yummy. Walnuts are chock full of omega-3 fatty acids, which is good for brain development. You ever notice how a walnut actually looks like a brain? Queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. What a joke. Don't choke. We actually put a couple of whole walnuts on this walnut butter. What's wrong with you, bro? I got the giggles. Oh no, I got the giggles. This chocolate is good for your brain, but it's not helping her words to come out. She didn't even notice that. Anyway, yeah. So that's what we're. But that's not what the topic of our video is, like, you know, fasting and like what is fasting. You know, it's the beginning of the year. It's 2021. A lot of people are endeavoring to do a fast. And like in our family, a lot of the birthdays, they start in like September and they go right to the Christmas season and all the holidays. So it's like eat. A lot of rich, delicious foods and whatever. So it's really good to kind of like turn down the plate and, you know, seek the face of God to see what's up for the future, and, you know, just kind of being mindful that way. Do you feel like I feel like not just 2020, but the last couple of years, I feel like people sort of outside of faith groups or the faith communities, they're kind of being oriented to fasting more. So we know our Muslim brothers and sisters, y'all got Ramadan, been fasting. We know we're Christian, and our fellow Christian brothers and sisters, many different denominations, they fast. So we know the spiritual reasons why we fast. It's a way to like commune with God and get closer to Him and clear your mind. But there's also like there's physical benefits to fasting. It kind of sharpens you cognitively. And what else? There's some other thing where fasting do, you know, but
Spiritually. Strengthen.
Yep. Yeah.
I think it's like a reset. It helps you to reset. You know, when there's like so much going on, it's like it's like your focus kind of, it helps you to refocus where your attention is going.
I can see that because you get caught up in life. Kind of like, I almost feel like this pandemic is like the world is on like a mini fast. So like, okay guys, like you've been going. Guys like breaks, you know, so yeah, maybe, you know, but.
Yeah, and then when you're hungry all day, it's just like, you're just trying to stay, you know, have the energy, and I feel like that kind of helps draw you closer to God. Like you're not relying on your own, like something else to strengthen you. You really do have to just like pray and ask God, okay, like keep me through this. Like it's, you know, so.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because actually when we're fasting, you're just not just starving yourself. What makes it fasting in a spiritual sense is that you pray.
Yourself and you're praying.
You're praying, you're reading the Bible along with it, not just, so I guess if you're just like, maybe that's the difference between kind of like, I don't know,
just like a regular fast,
fitness fast, is that in a way you probably
you're drawing strength off of somewhere else.
Yeah, like you're just not eating and you're trying to strengthen yourself that way. As it has physical benefits, but it's actually a spiritual exercise. So yeah, but there's a different kind of fast. The Daniel fast. Sometimes I call it the fancy fast. I don't know why I call it that. Maybe because it allows you to eat.
Because you get to eat.
But I find it harder. Like I find it much harder than just like, guys, what do you think? Regular fasting, where, you know, basically like 6 to 6 or like a 12-hour fast. And then,
I'm sorry, it's apple.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, guys. Apple makes you burp.
We're not cutting that out either. You're going to catch the burp on camera.
No, but apple, there's certain foods that just make you, as soon as you eat it, it makes you burp. Pardon me. I know that wasn't ladylike. However, it's a natural bodily function.
Exactly. And I suppose if it's a natural bodily function, then it's ladylike, because
yeah, exactly.
If you're a lady and you have if you have a little bit of air in the esophagus because you've just eaten and it comes out,
who's to say that's not ladylike?
Yeah, you don't raps at the table nasty.
No, but if it comes out, it comes out. You can't stop that, right?
But back to fasting.
Yes.
So Daniel fast.
So Daniel passed.
No, Daniel didn't fast. Daniel, don't pass, Daniel.
No, Daniel fast as opposed to a regular like dry fast, where a lot of people is no food, no water for say 12 hours, versus
that's usually what I do.
You can still eat, you know, fruits or vegetables within those 12 hours. And I think it really depends on each individual and what they're able to do. There's a lot of people who are diabetic or they have sensitivities of some sort that it doesn't allow them to go for such a long period of time without eating. And so in those cases, there are the exceptions. And then, you know, for some people, fasting is just a really hard thing. I remember when I was a teenager and we would fast, my sister and I and a friend of ours, and we would fast for the whole 6 hours.
We were the worst fasters.
It was so hard. And by then it's like you're so focused on the not eating food that you can't even, like, I don't remember really praying and everything. You're just going through the whole day crying out how hungry, you know, just how hungry you are.
And most of the time, the fast, we be preparing what we're going to eat.
What we're going to eat in our head. Like, okay, and we'll talk about food and we'll be...
No, we would literally prepare the food, remember?
Know, but I remember we would talk about food. We would pass stores. And we'd be
God must have been like, try again when you're like 10 years from now when you actually get it.
Grow up, girls.
You're not fasting. You're not fasting.
I feel like it must have done a little something. You know, I think the
Yeah.
little bit of effort.
Yeah.
But yeah, that like when I look back, it was a thought that counts.
When
But
young.
really, we
but
were
now that we're
fasting.
older, we know better.
Yeah.
You got to do better, right?
You gotta do better,
God
so-
is like, I'm pretty sure it's like, nah, that you trying to make like curry chicken and whatever as you're fasting. So right when you break your fast, you can eat and
Right at the 11th hour, we're
Right
sitting in front of the table. We make our table and we're ready, and we're just sitting there with our fork, and just like, okay, countdown.
5:59. 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't think that
Useless
cuts
fast.
it. Useless. If you're doing that, it's useless. Don't do it.
Exactly. It's about, denying yourself and like, So hopefully you're not really fasting as you're watching this video, but this is a nice maybe Daniel fast option. So it's a nice apple, no additives, no preservatives, there's no sugar. It's an almond cashew butter, but you can use whatever butter you want, and you can easily get it's a natural butter. Just crush it. You can make it yourself. Mm-hmm. And in future videos, we hope to just bring you how to make butters and stuff like that, because we have a wealth of information in that regard. But anyway, yeah, fasting. I don't know if we answered any of your questions. What are your thoughts and feelings about fasting? Do you think it's something that is useful to do? Will you be fasting in 2021? Will you be like, heck no, pass me my hamburger? What's up?
Peace out.